This is Liz Colburn, host of The Morning Uplift. Thank you for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
This is Ryan Pierce, host of Completely Serious here on Public House Media. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media. Once you're done with this episode, I hope you'll come check out my show, Completely Serious, where we talk about sports and have fun with great guests. Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you'll never miss an episode of Completely Serious. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Be happy. For this moment is your life. And you get to live it the best way, any way that you want to. Good morning. Welcome to Choose to Rise. Welcome to Public House Media. I'm so glad that you're here with me live this morning, or if you're in the podcast version, I so appreciate you pushing play. My name is Kim Meyer, and I am the founder of Team Rise and Fit, the founder of and CEO of Choose to Rise, and I am so glad that and so blessed that you are here with me today. Today we're going to be talking about self-esteem. And you know, all of Choose to Rise, all of our mission here is to help women rise up out of their struggles and live their best life. I want to motivate you, I want to inspire you, I want to empower you, I want to encourage you to live your best life, because you know, God created us all individuals and created us all for more. And it's up to us to find those pieces of greatness inside of us and to really reach for the life that He's meant for us to live. So today I want to help you with your self-esteem, because when we're confident in what we're doing, when we believe in what we're capable of doing, so much more happens in our life because we believe that it's possible. So today I'm going to give you 10 tips, 10 little things that you can do. Maybe take one of them, take two of them, try to apply all of them in your life in some way, shape, or form. Improve on how you can do these things, and you'll grow your confidence, you'll grow your skill ability, you'll grow your love for yourself, you'll grow love for other people, and life will just be better for it. So I want to give a major shout out to the women in my Together We Rise group. They are rocking their journey, their self-care journey, their self-love journey, and they are working on all of these things by surrounding themselves with positive people, by loving themselves unconditionally, and just moving forward. And I'm so proud of them. And if you ever want to jump into that Together We Rise group, please let me know. I would love to get you hooked up and be a part of that. We are focusing on mind, body, and spirit. We are encouraging each other, and it's been such a blessing to not only myself, but to everyone that's in the group. And if you, like I said, if you ever want in on that, please shoot me a message at chooseriseup@gmail.com. I would love to get connected with you and help support you in reaching your best potential. All right, so let's get rolling here. Let's talk about 10 tips, 10 little things that you can do to improve your self-esteem. The first one is to give unconditional love to yourself. You are the one that you spend the most time with. You are the only person in this world that you will be with forever. There is no taking a break from you. There is no not listening to yourself. There is no separating yourself from yourself. You are you, and God created you to be this beautiful, amazing individual. And you get to be you. It's not I have to be me, but it's I get to be me. I get to live the life that He's planned for me. I get to live the life that He's set forth for me. And when there's struggle, I grow through it and I become stronger on the other side of it. So give your unconditional love to yourself. When you talk negatively to yourself, it sticks. It makes it hurt. It brings you down. When you talk love to yourself and confidence and praise and joy to your life and to your heart, those things all show up in your life too. I wrote a quote down from a podcast this morning, and it said, everything in your life goes through you. Everything you have in your life you have in your life because you have attracted it to you. So attract the positive things. Love yourself unconditionally. It says we create a picture in our head and we create a picture in our mind, and it becomes a reality. We are creatures, nothing comes to us, but everything comes through us, right? And so when you can love yourself unconditionally, when you can love who you are, who God's made you to be, everything else just falls into place. The second tip that I have for you is avoid negative people and places. avoid them. Because when you bring negativity into your life, more negative things come into your life. Just like we talked about, what you focus on, you create more of. What you put pictures into your mind are the things that are going to become reality in your life. Think of it kind of your mind as like a Polaroid picture, right? Okay, anyone remember those? Maybe I'm dating myself. People younger than me maybe don't even know what a Polaroid is. However, a Polaroid picture, just to explain it, is back in the day, before digital, or even before roll, like that you took a picture and this like little slide would come out and you wave it around and it would dry and this picture would be there. And that's kind of how your mind works. When you take a picture of I have a thought, a concept, an idea, and you make it into a picture into your mind, it becomes a reality out into your life. So avoid negative people and negative places, because that is only going to spur negativity in your heart and with your mind. The third concept goes right along with that. Surround yourself with positivity. Avoid the negative and surround yourself with positive people. You are more like the 5 people you spend your most time with. Struggled this morning. But you're 171% more likely to be the people that you are surrounding yourself with than your genetics, than how you grew up. And so when you surround yourself with people, good morning, Christy, when you surround yourself with people that are positive, that are uplifting, that are encouraging, that are going in the same direction that you want to go, you're 171% more likely to do those things, be like those people, and accomplish the thing those people are accomplishing by just spending time with them. So get rid of the negativity in your life, surround yourself with positivity and positive people, and people that are going in the direction that you want to go. Number 4, don't fear being ridiculous. Right? Don't fear being ridiculous. We all fail at some point. We all have crazy things that happen to us in our life. And if you don't take a chance, if you don't live on who you want to be, you don't take a step and fear the chance of failing at some point or looking silly, you're not going to have much fun in life, trust me. So don't fear being ridiculous. Have fun with it. Be silly, be awesome, and try new things, because a lot of the reasons why people don't fear being ridiculous is because they're afraid of trying something new. They don't want to fail. And it's just one of those things where you just have to give it a whirl. Number 5, see a professional. If you are really stuck in something, and I've talked about this before, if you're really stuck in something, if you're really low in the totem pole on yourself and you really don't feel like you have a lot of worth, go see a professional. There is no shame in seeing a mentor, seeing a therapist, seeing a psychiatrist. We want you to get the help that you need to talk things through, to find a safe place that you can go do that, to work through some of those struggles. And sometimes that's just not with a friend and family member. Sometimes that's not just with a mentor or coach or the friends that you spend your time with. Sometimes it has to be a professional. And so I eagerly seek for you to go find a professional to work through the things that you need to work through. I myself have done this in the past, and I know that whether it's counsel at church, whether it's a licensed professional, go seek the help that you need to get things done. Mental illness and mental awareness is something that is a stigma in our culture, in our country, but it's not a bad thing. Seeking professional help, seeking someone to understand and really work through something with you is not only courageous, it's brave, it is the right thing to do, and sometimes, and it's something that I highly encourage you to go do if you really need it. The 6th thing that you can do to improve your self-confidence is to understand small wins are just as important as big wins. Small wins are just as important as big wins. Climbing the mountain of success or climbing the mountain to your goals, it takes a step at every time. That landing that you get to, the next piece on the puzzle, the getting to a little bit win, those little bit of small wins. If you want to lose 50 pounds, you can't just celebrate 50 pounds. You have to celebrate the first 2 and the second 2, and then you get to 10, and then you get to 20, and then you get to 30, and it takes a little bit at a time, and you have to celebrate those things to have the encouragement, to have the desire to keep going. Because if you only celebrated at 50, you'd be waiting a long time, and you'd probably give up in the end. But celebrating the pieces along the way, celebrating the fact that you worked out every day, celebrating the fact that you haven't had sweets for a while, celebrating the fact that you stuck with it and have gotten 2 weeks in, whatever it is, celebrate the things that are small wins to make sure that you're getting to the big wins. And the seventh tip was celebrate, right? Encourage, be supported, celebrate all things that are positive and encouraging, and celebrate all the good things in your life. Because when you celebrate, you bring joy to your heart. When you celebrate, you bring positivity. And when you can celebrate things, more positive comes into your heart and mind. And those are the things that come out of that Polaroid picture that we talked about before. Number 8, use the 5-second rule for instant motivation. If you have not listened to Mel Robbins' 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it, you need to. Go check out anything Mel Robbins, and she will inspire you to do great things. But use the 5-second rule for instant motivation. If you are feeling stuck in bed, if you are, need to do something in order to go somewhere, if it's inviting people, if it's doing something at your job, if it's doing something, getting to that workout or eating those veggies or whatever it is, use the 5-second rule. And so you just count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you take action. You just do it. So Mel Robbins, the story for her is that she was using this to get out of bed. She was depressed. She was, lacking a lot of self-motivation, a lot of self-esteem. And, she started using this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method to launch herself out of bed in the morning, to make the phone call, to do whatever she needed to do in her life. And it just started to work. And so then she started sharing it. And you can read all about it in her book, and you can go for all of those things, but use the 5-second rule to get yourself going where you need to go. Number 9, weaken your ego. Yeah, weaken your ego. When we get too stuck on ourselves and when we start to think that we are the be-all end-all, a lot of things start to fall apart. And when we rely on who we are, then we forget that we really need to rely on the one that made us. And I heard a quote yesterday that if you are a self-made person, if you believe that you've made everything yourself, I think this was John Maxwell, he said you really haven't made much of anything, because man-made things aren't that great, but God-made things are amazing. And when you can really focus in on who created you, who's given you life, who's given you everything, all the blessings in your world, it's not you. It's not by your own doing, it's by His doing. And so being thankful for the blessings and weakening on who you are and giving grace and glory to the one that made you, that's where the real magic is. And number 10, exercise the right way. As in, get your heart rate up, get moving, get going, really get the blood pumping and get those endorphins going in your body, and exercise to move, exercise to love, exercise to give back, and not as a punishment. A lot of women, a lot of people, I started here too, when I wanted to lose the baby weight. I wanted to get rid of all the stuff that I'd been holding on to for so long. And so I started to use exercise as in some way a punishment. I would start to, I'd slip up on my nutrition plan and maybe I'd eat a couple Oreos or gonna go crazy with ice cream. And then I'd be like, oh, I need to go work out again. And it's not like that. Exercise should be a joy. Exercise should be a positive thing that you do for your body, and not necessarily a punishment for eating bad, or a punishment for, not performing right, or a punishment for any sort of way. So exercise with the right mindset, exercise with the right way, doing what's good for your body, whether it's running or weights or, some sort of cardio or group fitness class, or you're pushing play on something at home, a lot like I do. I encourage you to exercise to love yourself more and to make your body feel good. I encourage you to weaken your ego and give glory to the one that created you and not you yourself. Use the 5-second rule to really just go for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. Celebrate the good things in your life, because when you celebrate, that brings joy and positivity and encouragement to your life, and that just manifests more of that into you. Understand that small wins are more important sometimes than the big wins. See a professional if you really need help encouraging and being supported. Don't fear being ridiculous. Sometimes the silly things are the things that bring us the most joy. Surround yourself with positivity. You're 171% more likely to be like the people that you surround yourself with. So if you want more positivity in your life, find positive people in your life. I would love for you to join our Together We Rise group, because that's what we're all about. Avoid negative people and places. Maybe it's the water cooler at work. Maybe it's a family gathering. But you just avoid those things and give yourself unconditional love and support. You are your biggest fan. You are the one that you're going to spend the most time with. Encourage yourself. Support yourself. Write positive affirmations. Dive into scripture. Really get to know who you are and what God's made you to be. And that only brings brings you more positivity and more inspiration that you need in your life. I hope you have had a fabulous day today. I hope that you feel encouraged and inspired, and that you decide to jump into our Together We Rise group and be supported and have a more support in getting yourself to more positive self-esteem. I want to thank all of you for listening today and encourage you to come back again. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I am so empowered and so inspired by all of you who show up, all of you that push play, all of you that share this podcast with other people. I love and appreciate you. Just by hitting the share in the bottom corner onto your own social media means the world to me. I appreciate that so very much. Taking a screenshot of the podcast and sharing it on Instagram or your social media channels is so appreciative. Sending this to somebody else that you think that needs it or that would enjoy Choose to Rise. And then also, Choose to Rise is always looking for sponsorship. We're always looking for at Public House Media ways to expand and increase our reach to other people. And we can do that with sponsorships and really helping people with the products and services that align to our mission, which is helping women rise up out of their current struggles and living their best life. For one, our group right now is being sponsored by Together We Rise, which is my amazing healthy living group. We're focusing on good nutrition. We're focusing on positive mindsets. We're focusing on moving more and just loving ourselves a lot more, and which is so perfect for the topic today. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous Wednesday, and it is sunny wherever you are, because right now it's kind of gloomy and rainy here, but we're going to bust through that with positivity and living our best life. So thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you again next time. Bye.